Ascension symptoms. Oh boy. Lethargic. If you are lethargic and can't hardly keep your eyes open, you ain't sick. It's ascension. It's the Schumann resonance of the planet is vibrating higher than it's ever. It's just like crazy high. And we're getting CMEs that we've never had before from the sun, at least not in our lifetime, that are just massively sending shit to the planet, supposedly to upgrade our DNA, to upgrade us. I like that in the Bible where it says, I shall pour out my spirit upon all men. Interesting. And anyway, they're trying to get us upgraded so when the full level of paradise on earth hits us, and there might be even one last mass solar flare they're talking about. But anyway, we'll be at the level where we can handle it. And so these ascension symptoms are necessary. Neck pain, back pain, nausea, dizziness, headaches, and tiredness, lethargic. So if you're having those things, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know when they're going to go away. But I got a feeling one day it'll just go, wow, finally. And you'll have a suddenly. Part B, I don't know how much of this I can talk about without getting canceled. We have a sleeper that lives with us. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's an introvert, so he just stays in the little room, 10 by 10 room, in front of a widescreen TV at the end of his bed with MSNBC 24/7. 24/7. You know what that's doing to his brain? And yesterday, he came back just ranting. Just what? Just ranting about how wonderful Ka and then the word Mala is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. And how bad Mr. T is. It's so funny. Orange man bad. Orange man bad. They don't know why he's bad. You ask him why he's bad. They go, well, he lies. He lies. Well, and you go, well, name one lie. Just one. And they're like, well, they can't even name one. They're just spouting what they hear on the TV. And they don't know it. And they're so brainwashed. I mean, vehemently brainwashed. Insanely brainwashed. And you can't, it's pointless. Him anyway, he's so far gone. There's no point. It's pointless. And in fact, that's how I feel about all the sleepers at this point. Fuck them. Sorry, God, but you know, the sleepers are a real issue. I mean, and God really wants to save them. He really wants them to go into the new 4 or 5D Earth and live a wonderful life like He had fully intended for them to. Callie, leave the truck alone. And Callie, forget it. Yeah, you. And here, let me see if I can. This may be the old cheese that I can't get out of the wrapper. It is. Never mind. I don't have any cheese, I swear. Poopy. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Thank you, Callie. Callie, Charlie, you're a good dog. Anyway, it's the sleepers. Oh, okay, biblically even. Okay, the Bible says like Jesus is going to come back, and those who are believers, which are, the awake people, I assume, they're going to be taken up. And I think at the end of a couple hundred years from now, after we've completely turned the planet into a paradise, he's going to come back and take us up. That's what I think. And then there's going to be 7 years where people who still are asleep, okay, they go through those 7 years and they still don't get it. And then through those 7 years, at the end of those 7 years, when they had to have been in a world where it's obvious that the people who are awake have been telling them all along, they still don't believe. When Jesus comes back again and we come with him this time, when we tie up the devil, and then those who finally did get it during those 7 years take off with us, and then we tie up the devil, and then 1,000-year millennium happens, where it's peace on earth. And you and I, some of us will stay up in the heavenly realms or go in other planets, whatever. But a lot of us will be here for that millennium, that 1,000 years. That 1,000 years. What do you think it's for? Sleepers. There's still going to be that many people asleep that we have to spend 1,000 years trying to wake them up. Holy hell. And then we come back again, have the final battle, take the next crop of people who finally got it, and then there's still people who remain asleep because the devil amasses an army. So there's an army's worth of sleeping people. Still. Like shit. And then we come and with Jesus and do the final battle in about 3 seconds. Then I can only assume the sleepers are just recycled, taken back to heaven and go, you guys we're not going to get it. And you never were meant to. Where do we got to go? Let's go this way. There's too many tractors. Well, the command centers, there were like 6 of them yesterday. And those are new there. He had apparently delivered those 6 somewhere, probably up in North Carolina. What they do is they set those up and lay out blueprints and so forth. And put little heaters in them and whatever they got to have to be in the field to manage the cleanup. That's how that works. I can't get the cheese out, Ollie. Sorry, buddy. Anyway. And then there's NPCs, non-playing characters. And I was watching Class A Living. He encountered an NPC. He didn't even know it's an NPC. I messaged him, hopefully. They're just mindless. He was trying to tell this young guy at a gas station, you have a flat tire. The guy's tire was almost to the rim. And the guy couldn't, he was like, blah, blah, blah. And he spoke English, but he couldn't understand it. His tire was flat. And finally, the Class A guy just gave up, and the guy drove off with the flat tire. And I had one at the grocery store the other day. I was trying to tell her about, hey, silver is a great investment right now, and she's like, antenna weave airplane sky, channel 22, my. Just like making no sense. just some program she was supposed to, as a cashier, have just mindless conversation. How about those sports teams? Yeah. Anyway, that was, and I tried 3 times just to tell her something about silver, and she's like, it was like I was speaking a foreign language. It was weird. Those are NPCs. Boy, there's this tractor going. Callie, Ollie, come on. Cooper, please don't get killed this morning. Come on. And Bobcat. Anyway, the non-playing characters, Dolores Cannon, look it up, they're real. Over 70% of the people on the planet are said to be NPC, non-playing characters. They are soulless, they are just backdrop. They have no spirit in them. And they're going to disappear. In this new world we're going into, they're going to blink out. And then in the heaven on earth, come on Koopy, situation that we're going to have, there are going to be a lot less people, which is really interesting. So the NPCs are going to, and Dolores Cannon even talks about, you go to a grocery store and there's people pushing carts and stuff like that. They're NPC, they're backdrop people, she calls them. And if you turn your head to the left, the ones to the right actually disappear. And then you see ones to the left, and you turn back to the right, and they reappear again. In other words, if you're not focused on them, they don't even exist. Now, that shit's hard for me to handle and understand, and it just makes no sense to me. Well, it makes sense, but I have trouble with that one and stuff like that. So I'm hoping for a pass. And I don't want to meditate, and hoping for a pass there. And so I don't know. I hope it's all coming, because see our tree? No chainsaw stuck in it, and it's cut open. Yay! I'm so happy. How much that sucked, having to crawl underneath that sucker. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, it's all happening. Just at various stages. All I can tell you is keep breathing. Between now and November 5th, it may be uneventful totally, and then on the 5th, we'll see what happens. I just don't know what to tell you. So, have a good one.